Hello everyone, welcome to my channel desiindeutschland. As you all know, my name is Swapna. I live in Germany and I make videos about life in Germany. So friends, we have seen how software testers are getting jobs here and how software testers are finding their jobs. Today, we will find out what are the opportunities there for project managers or product owners role. So, let's find out. And for that, I have called one of my friends here. She will give you some idea how to find out jobs, project owner or product owner related jobs, and how the process goes. So let's call her now. She is my friend Vinali. She's here now, and we are gonna find out how to find product owner or project manager jobs in Germany. So let's get started. Hi Vinali.
Hi Swapna.
How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you finally after so long, like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And in Nuremberg. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. Good.
Yeah.
Good that you invited me.
Yeah.
And then we could do this video as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And so who are watching us, I want to tell you guys, we have worked together in UK in one of the companies, and where we were in same company, and it was a really great experience working together. We worked there for 5 years almost, and it was amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was there only for 2.5 years.
But
But
we-
it was still,
yeah, it was
still a
still-
good time
Yeah.
to make friendships and also work
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, that's great. We can also do some comparison between UK and Germany work lifestyle. So let's get started.
Yes.
So Vinali, tell me about how did you start searching project manager or product owner jobs?
So I was working in India in one of the international companies, and I was working as a product owner there. But I wanted to expand my horizons and my learnings, my knowledge, and I wanted to get more exposure in product owner roles. So that's where I started applying to jobs outside of India,
Right,
because
yeah.
that is where customers are.
Yes.
Right, for software companies, since they are multinational, the customers are actually either in Europe or in US,
Yeah.
and you are so far away from your customers.
Right, yeah.
So I actually wanted to apply get my next opportunity and get exposure so that I can be more closer to customers and I can speak to them directly, and so there's no limitation on the boundaries,
Yes,
geographical
right.
boundaries,
Right.
because I could not travel often
Yeah.
from India.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
started applying for jobs in Europe.
Yep.
And landed up here in Germany.
That's amazing. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So how did it start when you decided that you have to look jobs in Europe? Like Europe is like big thing, and there are many countries where you can find your jobs. So was that Germany your first choice, or you were looking like jobs everywhere?
So initially, since I just wanted to be closer to customers, but I was still targeting some countries like UK and Europe. US is a bit difficult because they have a
Yeah.
different visa process altogether, and
Yeah.
It's tough. But yeah, I was applying in UK and Europe, and in Europe, initially I was applying everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, eventually after a few applying, and then I was looking at blogs and YouTube channels just to understand how the market is.
Did you see my channel?
I did. I saw some other interviews.
Yeah.
Yes. They were more of testing.
Yeah.
But yeah, still I was able to know, which countries to target. So
Yeah.
basically it was LinkedIn and some market research that I
Yeah.
did. And then I got to know that Germany is hiring a lot. And after this Brexit and everything, between UK and Europe, that's where Europe, the opportunities were more. So then I
Yeah.
shifted my focus from UK to Europe.
Right.
And then in Europe as well, I was not applying to countries like Italy or Spain more, because I didn't know that they have, and even I believe that they don't have a lot of opportunities. Germany has, because in Berlin itself, it's now a startup hub.
Yeah.
So the opportunities were very more, a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So yeah, so then I kind of applied I was just applying,
Yeah.
as soon as I saw an opportunity that fits my, the role that I wanted, the product owner role, I was applying. And yeah, in Germany itself, compared to anywhere else in Europe, Germany had a lot of opportunities.
Right.
And then finally landed up one,
amazing opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. So you picked up one job portal, LinkedIn,
Yes.
and you started all the product owner and project managers job there. And how was the response from all of them? Yeah.
Yeah, the response actually I was keen on getting closer to customers, but I didn't want to leave my previous company because I still wanted to be part of it. And that's where I was not very keen that I didn't know that I'll land up a job here, because it's not that easy. So I was not very positive, but yeah, I still was applying because I didn't want to hold myself,
Right.
because you never know what is out there until you take steps to
you have to start somewhere.
Right. So I started, and I landed up this job. And
So-
I forgot your original question.
Right. No, I was just asking that how was the response when you applied? Like how many, what kind of volume, you applied, and what was the reply from all of them? Did you get reply from all of them or some of them? And how was the communication going?
So as it works, I was like applying and applying and applying, and then the response is not immediate, right? You apply, it comes up.
It takes ages, right?
Yeah, sometimes it comes after a few days, and sometimes it comes after months.
Yeah.
So initially, I was not getting any responses.
Yeah.
And then I was getting all the responses that I was getting were unfortunately
Rejected.
those kind of things. So then the frequency with which I was applying, because earlier I was applying like almost daily. I had this LinkedIn notifications turned on. I was using them, applying them. Easy apply jobs are the most motivating, right? Because you don't have to
Just
do anything.
one
Just,
click.
have your resume ready, upload it, and done. But then the frequency with which I was applying reduced. But then I was also a bit choosy on which jobs I'm applying, because I wanted to grow my career in industries which I have exposure to. So like manufacturing, industries that deal with hardware and software together. So I wanted to continue in that. So I learned that basically after applying, I learned actually what I want. So then one fine day, it was night, and I applied, and then I forgot about it. And then that company, then after about 3 to 4 months, they responded. So it takes a long time, but they responded. I did my first interview, and then I was very happy to go through this new process of interview, because this is like case studies and everything. I had never done it before. And then that is one thing that also made me think, learn, and understand how how things
Find
are
out
different.
your potential also.
Find out your potential also. It also makes me think that when you come from India, obviously the thought process and things are different. The interview process is different as well. But when you want to do jobs here in Germany, or maybe anywhere outside, having these case studies done is also a good thing.
So in continuation, the same question, what kind of steps you had during your interview?
So the first round was with HR, just getting to know. She wanted to know why I am applying. Will I be? Am I looking to move out of India? And then why, and things like that. And what is my expected salary? And what do I expect in the role? She explained me what the role is, who you will be reporting to, and things like that. So that was the first round. But I would say that even after that first HR round, then they stopped, right? I was expecting them to come back again, saying that, we want to proceed ahead, or maybe not proceed ahead.
Right.
But until a few months, it was still 6 months. So this
6 months?
Yeah, it was 6 months that they didn't came back. And then, then I lost hope basically. I mean, I thought
Then
that
of course you think that it's just
it's not
yeah,
going to
yeah,
work, so I'll
yeah.
continue my search somewhere else. But then they turned out to come. They
turned
came
in,
back,
yeah.
yeah, after 6 months, and that's where the process actually started. I had 3 interview rounds then. One was with the reporting manager,
Right.
and the second round was with another product owner and the VP of products.
Yeah.
And then the third round was basically a case study.
Third round was the case
study, and then finally the HR round, which when the offer landed
Yeah.
up.
Right. So how was it? If you want to say the complexity of the interviews, like it's like super strict, super tough, or like easy to go, how was it?
I would say it's not easy to go because whenever you hear that, oh, I am going to an interview, it kind of gives you some pressure, and you have to be serious about
some
it.
pressure is always there.
Always there. But people were friendly. My interviews, they were friendly, and they asked questions. I kind of figured out that they don't, they want to do this all practical. The interview was all practical, scenario based. The case study was scenario based. The questions that they were asking were all
Scenario based, yeah.
scenario and practical that could be implemented in day-to-day life.
Right. And during the interview, did you get any chance where you feel like, oh, I don't know answer of this, or what's gonna happen, like that?
Yeah, so there are always some things that you don't know or you haven't worked on before.
Yeah.
So I was very straightforward and honest because I think people here appreciate honesty and straightforwardness. So that's where I told them that, I have not worked on this, so I don't know. But this is what I know, and maybe, if I get opportunities to work in this area, I'll get to know. So I was just showing proactiveness. That's also,
positive for you,
and it comes naturally to me. So I was being proactive, but at the same time I was proactive to learn, but honest to say that I don't know it yet.
That's amazing. And so when you are in the process, and be honest, right, and tell everything what you know, and tell straightforwardly that you don't know,
Yes.
but you're willing to learn.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That is like, learning is like never ending, so always be open to learning new things.
Right. This is really great. So whoever whoever watching this video, and they also want to apply for project manager or product owner job role, so what kind of preparation they need to do before getting into the interviews or applying for the jobs?
I would say some certifications definitely help. And there are some certifications from scrum.org or Scrum Inc. That one can do for product owner roles. You can always start with core certifications, and then if you want to grow more, then you can do advanced certifications. They come with a cost, but the core certifications are at minimal cost.
But it adds up quite advantage.
It adds up in your resume, because that is the first thing that the recruiter sees. Having something, either some practical exposure, or you can ask your company to transition you into some business or product related roles.
Right.
Or if you are in a different role like test engineer or developer, and then you want to shift your career focus to product management, then and you are not getting any roles yet, then it's good to have some certifications. It's also that not every time we want to pay for certifications. So courses from Udemy is what I also have done, and still now do as well, because they that they are cheaper.
Upskilling is really required when you are in this field. And so this is a bit different question. I really want to ask this question. Like, you were tester before. You were testing many things like application, web, OTT platforms and all that. And now you are a product owner. So how was that transition?
I think somebody observed and noticed my expertise.
Yeah.
I mean, he is from my previous company, and then I think he just noticed me out of nowhere. I didn't know that this kind of opportunity would come to me.
Yeah.
But I'm very thankful to the person.
Yeah.
And giving me that opportunity.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
letting
Amazing.
me prove. And I hope that he's happy with what I've been doing.
Yeah. Of course, he must be.
Yeah, so that's how I landed that opportunity. I was not expecting it, but then things turned out that way. But I had to go through the interview process, since that was my first time, that transitioning from a testing role to product. Even in my mind, since I had never hoped for it, even in my mind, I had to do some learning to understand, what that role is. Although, there is some commonalities between testing, test engineers and product owners, because we both can think scenarios, we can think ahead, even when things are not developed, we can still think what could be the different requirements, scenarios, use cases, and things like that. So the testers also think from a customer perspective, and the POs, it's the same role. You have to think and do bring out value for your customers.
Right.
So it's not a tough transition, I would say.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you are doing your first transition, it's good to understand what things or what other responsibilities lies in product owner's role compared to a test engineer.
Right. So Vinali, so you got a job and then you got offer letter. Then what about visa? How was the visa process, and what kind of communication you were having with your organization, that how this process will go?
My company was very much helpful throughout the whole process of moving here. And they knew, actually, maybe they have done it before, and they know if they hire from outside of Germany, they are aware of all the visa processes. But they had asked me to take the appointment. They gave me all the documents. That was not a problem, but I had to take the appointment for myself. And also that they are the rules in India, right? Depending on which state you are, you have to take an appointment nearest to your state. So I did take an appointment, but the appointments at that time were in backlog. I was on a wait list because they were clearing up the COVID backlog. And then I was supposed to take the appointment in November, but it didn't come.
Okay.
And then I got my appointment in January in 2022 this year. And when I got that appointment, finally, after a few months, I did that. And then the visa came back.
And then the process was fast.
The visa process was fast. It's just about the appointments. You have to be on a really long wait list. And be patient as well. But for sure you'll get an appointment. And I hope they clear the backlog now.
So now you got your visa. I think it's a D card, I guess. It's just entry visa.
National D visa. But blue card.
But you come and then you apply for blue card.
Right.
So how was it? So when you got this entry visa and then you came to Berlin, and then how was it? Tell me all about your experience, all your struggles.
I had a lot of struggles in Berlin, only in terms of finding a house, apartment. It's very tough. Again, apartments, if there's one vacant apartment, then there are 50 people who come to view it on a day.
True.
And as soon as they show you apartments, it's like, it's good that if you like it, it is always advised to book it immediately. Don't wait to see other apartments, because then you never know, the previous apartments won't be available anymore. In Berlin, there is that struggle to find apartments. But my company had at least given me 1 month of accommodation. And then I did one sublet. You rent from someone. And I did that for 2 months, and that gave me time to find a permanent apartment. And now I actually shifted into my own apartment. And
you did first your registration?
Yes, every time,
Yeah.
I did thrice.
Change
Yeah, every
the
time
address,
you
yeah.
move from, you change your address. So I changed my address from my hotel to sublet to my current apartment.
You
I
have to
did
do
it
your
3
city
times.
registration and
City registration,
then-
and then when you go for the next registration,
Yeah.
right, they deregister you automatically from the
Yeah.
previous apartment.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like there is a long wait list, or I would say it's hard to find registration appointments as well.
yeah.
The same with blue card. I mean, I got my blue card and I was really I'm really fortunate. My visa
You
was
got
going to
early, yeah.
expire,
Yeah.
and if the visa expires, then I won't be able to leave and re-enter the country. So I really wanted to get my blue card, and it's really hard to get a blue card appointment. But we actually researched, me and my husband, we actually researched, and we found that 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is the time when you can actually get blue card appointments. So we used to wake up early in the morning
And book an appointment.
to book it, to see.
Did that work for you?
It did work. We got 2 appointments, but for blue card you can only have 1 active appointment. So as soon as we took the second one, they cancelled our first appointment. So I would say be sure of when you want the appointment, and go for it whenever whenever you get it.
Super amazing. And how's life now when you have settled with your blue card? You got your blue card, now you got your apartment and you have shifted there. So how's life now?
Life is actually good now, going smooth, because I don't have to search for apartments. I don't have to take these appointments.
Right.
I can actually enjoy life finally. It's been like this is the 5th month here.
Yeah.
Berlin is very very outgoing. It's open. It has a lot of cultural people, international culture, actually. People from other parts of Europe, people from Australia, or people from India or Arab countries. Actually, I can find anyone in Berlin.
Yeah. So do you see many Indians there in Berlin?
There are Indians, there are our Pakistani friends as well. There are a lot of South Indians that I have met and I work with and I've made friends with. I've also made friends with people from Lebanon.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm also not limiting myself to only make friends.
Of course. When you're out of your country, then you should meet everyone, make friendship. Yeah.
Right. So it's good. Berlin is big as well. But the transport system and everything is very comfortable, and even late night, if you are out, it is not tough to commute. But if you have to commute, you have to walk a lot in Berlin. So I don't wear heels here. I just go with the my shoes, and that's all. They are the most comfortable thing. I think that is something I learned after coming to Berlin. You have to be comfortable in what you wear. And that's good, actually.
That's true. And how about food? You are vegetarian. How this is going?
Actually, when I was in UK, I thought maybe it was difficult to be a vegetarian. But in Berlin, actually, I found options. Vegetarisch is what they say. Vegan options too. So I was very surprised to see that most of the restaurants have, if they are serving non-vegetarian dishes, they also have some options for vegetarians. And if not vegetarians, like McDonald's doesn't do vegetarian, but they have a vegan option.
But in UK we had veggie patty in McD, I guess.
I'm not sure about McD, but Burger King definitely does.
Do they do here also?
Yes. Wow. And I like Burger King more than McD.
That's
true. And I've also seen that there are some restaurants which are only either vegetarian or vegan. So they don't even serve non-vegetarian dishes.
Nice.
So it's also good. Maybe they are making.
Do you see many Indian restaurants in Berlin?
Oh, a lot. Every area has at least one Indian restaurant. Sometimes 2 as well. Even my office area, they have a South Indian shop, and a North Indian food
Foods,
restaurant, and then they also have grocery markets. So it was not tough to find Indian groceries.
Do you get everything what you need as an Indian you would need to cook?
I do get everything, like pulses and spices and pulses, everything. But sometimes it is hard to find some vegetables like loki and those traditional. So, but I don't miss them anyway. Or any other groceries, it's so easy. You can also find those Parle G biscuits and everything.
Wow.
So but I more than shopping in Indian store, I shop from the other
shops like Rewe, Aldi, Edeka.
Yes. Because
you get mostly everything there also.
Right. They also keep these Indian spices. So that's good. And their vegetables and fruits are
also fresh and nice.
there.
So we both have worked in UK. And we both are working in Germany as well. So let's do some comparison.
Okay. I forgot everything. It's been 6 years.
It's a long time.
But I've made some good memories. Definitely.
So what about working? How's the working in UK and in Germany?
So the first difference is that in UK I was a test engineer and here I am a product owner. So definitely more responsibilities. But work culture wise,
as a tester also you get more responsibilities. Like without you clean up your bugs and all that,
a lot.
You cannot release the product.
Right. No, definitely. In testing as well, we had to do a lot.
Okay, I see your now, as a responsibility you
in
mean?
The sense that now that it's been 5 years, I'm more senior, right? Earlier I was a junior, so I was more of an individual contributor than a group or collaborative team contributor. So so in that sense, but no offense, everybody is everybody has their roles and jobs and everybody works, but definitely
and I would say like work lifestyle, like I know like we used to chill there also, like in tea time and lunch time, and here also the same thing is there. I think there is no much difference in terms of work-life balance.
Right.
In UK also it was quite chilling.
Right. The work-life balance is good here, and in UK I've noticed that people do start like at 8 and they finish at 4 or 5.
Like they say Germans are early bird, but we have seen UK also like they used to start really early.
Yes.
And we used to be surprised like why they are coming like 6:30 in the office.
Right. And it is good because when it get dark then
outside,
then you have to like really leave office at 4, so it's good to start earlier so that you can balance your personal life and work life together. So that's good here.
That's
actually
good.
It's the same as UK, and I think the weather wise as well it's the same, at least for Berlin. It's also windy and rainy most of the times, like in like Manchester.
I think personally weather wise Germany is better because we get longer summer. Because and it was too hot as well. I think it's hot.
This summer was very hot.
It's hot in UK also, but the duration is less. Like you get like 1 month something like that, but here it was really 3 months quite hot. So it was this little difference, but it depends on sometimes you get like good summer, sometimes
they are saying that this winter would be harsh because it was
this
the summer was
going
too
to
hot.
be really hard.
But I think how many summers
I have been here?
spent
3.
3. So you have experienced all the weathers.
So, and in terms of food, I guess in UK also we used to get a lot of Indian foods and other food. We explored many places there, and we have had many different cuisines as well.
Yes.
And here also but I really miss British breakfast. But there are many good German dishes here as well, and they are really nice. And they have plenty of vegetarian dishes. In Germany.
Even the German breads are
German breads are amazing. You can just eat dry bread and it also tastes good. And in terms of traveling, I think one difference I found in UK, Like we were in Manchester, we did not have tubes or undergrounds there, but in Germany, everywhere we have buses, underground, trams, and everything.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that difference I
Yeah,
found. Yeah.
yeah. In Berlin, I don't know if in Nuremberg we have, but in Berlin we have U-Bahn,
Yeah,
underground,
same.
S-Bahn,
Yeah,
overground,
yeah.
and then buses and
Buses,
trams.
Yeah,
So,
exactly same here as well. So I think that one difference is there.
yes.
Yeah, few.
And food-wise, what I've also, I've tried is the Turkish food.
Yeah, Turkish food are really
they
nice.
falafels and all, you get them
Yeah,
everywhere.
for vegetarians are many
Right.
options here. Yeah.
Yeah, so easy to go, just grab and go, and you're done.
Yeah, right. Phew, this is amazing. So definitely we have made really nice memories from UK. It was amazing working there, and it is also amazing working here as well. Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of responsibilities and lot of work, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I miss UK. That was totally different when you work with British and when you work with Europeans. There's
Germans,
some
yeah,
differences.
yeah.
The English is different as
Yeah,
well.
English is different, yeah.
But yeah, once you start, after a few months, you get
Yeah.
used to the culture, the
Yeah.
people, and you also start to learn how Germans are.
Yes.
Or any other European people are, and then you also start understanding what they like, what they don't like, or what they mean if they are saying something and things like that. So we get used to it.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, I would like to ask you two questions. So one is about language. So that's the major thing that we have experienced here when when I moved from UK to here, and you also from India to here. And second question is what you would like to say to people who are applying or looking for the jobs, and how they should prepare so that it will help them to search jobs.
So about language, yes, if you're coming to Germany, German is what they speak. But in Berlin, actually, there's no problem of communication in the sense of the language, because the crowd is international.
Yeah.
Everybody knows English, and it's easy to survive on English. In Berlin, but I've heard that outside of Berlin, if you're going to some towns or different cities in South, it's good to learn some German and speak German. Also, even being in Berlin, I do want to learn German. That's because it is the language that
Feels
people
more integrated in the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to gel with people and also understand and have that circle, it's good to speak German. At least a little bit of German,
bit.
so you can at least talk to some people in grocery stores, or it's like
Outside,
you can survive, but it's always good to learn the language where you are staying.
Right. And what about people who are looking jobs and searching jobs in Germany? What kind of preparation or what kind of job search they need to do to get jobs or get better response?
I would say, LinkedIn is the first source, but there are other social networks as well that you can explore. However, keep applying for jobs. And then don't lose hope, because someday someone will actually notice you and you can get through the interview process. So keep applying, and also don't limit yourself into if you want to come to Europe, start applying everywhere in Europe. At least target some countries, maybe not all, but then keep applying. So sometimes you think that maybe Germany is the country that I want to go. If there are reasons, sure, you can do that. But if you don't actually have reasons to be in one country, apply, because Spain and Italy are also those countries also now have opportunities. So yeah, don't limit yourself. And also keep upskilling yourself, because things are different, market is changing. So yeah, keep upskilling yourself, and learn those technologies that are now on boom, to keep yourself
Upgraded.
upgraded. Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Vinali, for your time and coming to my channel and sharing your experience. This is really great. I'm gonna miss you as she's gonna go back to her home. Today I'm gonna miss her, but this is amazing. Thank you, Vinali.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being so welcoming.
Okay, guys, bye bye.
No, I have one more thing.
Yeah. Yes, of course. So guys, like I have my channel. I am pretty much active in Insta. Vinali is also having her Insta channel, and also she is having her YouTube channel. So both links are there in the description. Please go visit her experience, her travel experience, and also her Insta stories and Insta posts. So thank you so much, guys, for watching my video, and please do share my video with your friends and family, like my videos, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good
Bye.
day.